Hey there, welcome back guys. This video is special thanks to Mickey at Waterfly. Thanks for sending us this amazing hiking backpack. As you can see, it's light, compact, and great for you when you go on those adventures or even shopping or even traveling. If you're traveling on vacation, this is ideal. It works just right for you and for me. And again, it's so light and compact that you can actually fit it into your additional baggage so that when you're traveling, you can go shopping and get those little extra somethings that you had planned to take back home with you. And as you can see, it's also TSA approved, so you could actually bring it in or on your travels as carry on. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's see how we got all that stuff in there. Come. We're gonna transfer everything from inside of here. We're at the head of a hiking trail. So we're gonna test it out, see if it's actually better than the bag I have on. So we'll say goodbye to the man satchel bag and hello to the new Waterfly Adventure fanny pack / travel bag. So let's get started. Let's transfer everything from in here so we can start our adventure. Let's see what we have here. We have our Waterfly travel bag, and it says right here, Waterfly best fanny pack, but it's not really a fanny pack because you won't be wearing it around your waist. You'll be wearing it like a backpack. It's multi-function, interesting, definitely original, and I have to say it is high quality. It feels a little bit like the Osprey material, really fancy, really nice. It says right here you can Waterfly family, customize your bag. You can actually go here, put that in there if you go online. And then we have a little, oh wow, way to pack it up. Oh wow, the whole thing is actually a bag itself. Oh, this is nice. All right, it's a light travel pack about the size of a 2.5 or maybe 3 liter camel pack. We should be able to fit all of our stuff in. Oh wow, even more, look. There is a, oh, so this is actually, when it folds into itself, that is actually an additional pocket too, right there. Oh wow, look at that, that's really nice. We have a little compartment there. We have a compartment here for your water bottle, right? And then we have here, probably for your hiking poles on the other side. Yeah, so you can definitely put your hiking poles on the other side. And then little adjustments here. Definitely room for the bear spray, which is great. We could probably put that either on this side or wherever it's most accessible. This is a pocket right there. Another additional pocket. Oh wow, more pockets, behind pockets. Unzip that. Nice. Let's see what's on the inside. Inside we have, oh yeah, definitely room for everything. An additional pocket inside, but aside from that, you have that in here. This is definitely a worthy bag for the adventure that we have planned for today. Oh yeah, so no pockets and no additional pockets inside there. But let's transfer everything so that we could actually get started with our adventure. So here's our water bottle that we're gonna put in there. I guess we can undo this to leave room so that we can close it or add something more to the side. Let's take everything out of here. We don't need that. We're only gonna take the hiking essentials and probably put everything else back in the car. A little extra battery. You definitely need an extra battery when hiking. This is typically what I pack on my hikes. Sometimes I'll take a towel with me if I want to sit for lunch. You can actually put the towel inside. Look at that. The towel fits perfectly. We have an emergency first aid kit. Always a cap so I can swap out the bugs. I think I'm going to put that one on my head because sometimes you never know. We have a little snack. Can go right in there. Water bottle will probably go in last. Emergency light, headlamp, you know, for those that aren't sure whether or not they're going to be on the trail a little bit longer than usual. Little fire starter kit. I usually like to keep the fire starter kit separate from everything else that's in there because it's the most flammable stuff. The emergency light, a backup light. I thought I took one of these. Yeah, extra. You could always put this with that. Emergency light could probably go somewhere here with the emergency kit. A little granola bar, right? An extra water bottle. Okay. It's like, well, so much stuff. Glow stick, another fire starter kit that should go inside, actually inside the first aid kit. I'll do that later. A banana for some extra snacks. I'm a big fan of the snacks. Definitely my wallet right? Don't want to leave that in the car. And I believe there are additional pockets. See, it's really small. Oh, definitely a buck knife. You never know. Sometimes you want to carry that in your pocket or put it wherever. Normally, all the stuff is what I take with me when going on a hiking adventure. Maybe an extra battery, right? This is for the camera, so if I ever run out. A little poncho. See, all the essentials for hiking. Kind of neat, huh? Like and I've got more room. Look at that. Look at this. Thought I packed one of those. Oh, yeah, that's so weird. Oh, make sure you zip it, because if you don't, your stuff will fall out. Don't need this, but that comes with it. I'll leave a link to that in the, description. That was a pretty big spider, but it comes with the territory, right? A compass. Let me zip this up. You probably want your wallet in a compartment that's zipped so that you only open it when you need it. And the same thing goes for your keys. You want your keys to be in a compartment that you're not going to be, oh, I need water, oh, I need a snack. No, these are designated compartments for that experience. So I would definitely do that. And then now we can put our compass on, right? Compass, depending on if you're left or right, you decide which side your compass can go on. But it looks like I could probably put it on the quick release, get it as needed. Sometimes it's nice to get a bearing of where you're going or where you've been, so that you know your way back. So we know that the car is north. So if I get lost, just keep going north, and you can't rely on your GPS, right? But the only problem with keep going north if you're in the middle of the woods is you have to watch out for wildlife, bears, snakes, and other creatures. So definitely this does work. Oh my God, look at that. All the stuff from my bag fit in there, and there's room for more. Half that, twice the size. This is great because there's going to be less weight on our back, and the bear spray. There are actually bears around here. So what we can do is we can put these upside down like that. Oh wow, they fit too. Really nice. Now I don't have to carry my poles. Yeah, that'll do. I'll make it a little bit tighter. Everything fits in here, and as you can see, there's more room for additional stuff. Maybe you're not going to be hiking alone. Maybe you'll be hiking with someone, but if you bring your poles, you'll probably have to share the water, because there are 2 water compartments. Or leave your poles. Some people hike with poles, some people hike without poles. You decide whether you're going to be working the poles or not. No pun intended. Wow, this is nice because I like the fact that the strap on the shoulders is breathable. It's not so heavy. From my previous experience on that bag, it's really heavy and non-breathable. Look at the size of this thing, right? Everything taken out. Heavier, and what I meant by non-breathable is that right here, I'd work up a sweat a lot. It would be really hard and challenging when hiking, because then it get heavier, hotter, heavier, and then you get sweatier and wetter. And the next thing you know, this thing actually weighs a ton. But I'm actually gonna say goodbye to that one and definitely use this one on my hiking and traveling adventures, because you could actually use it when you go abroad overseas and put it in additional bag. You just have to decide which one's going to be carry-on, which one's going to go under the plane, because this might has additional baggage. So without any further ado, let's check it out, see how it works on the trail. Come. Definitely comfortable. It feels a little tight, but that's probably something you can adjust, because I had it set. Just do that and then do that, and then it's so much better. Now it actually feels lighter. If it's too tight, it's gonna feel heavier, and now it feels really light, especially when you go on these long hikes. But so far, so good. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna go that way. This is really nice, a little nature restoration project, helping to save our environment one plant at a time. For more information, please contact us. So there's a little A little information you can call for those of you who want to help preserve this right there, or we can just keep on going. Actually, it's a butterfly meadow in progress. I remember when it was almost ankle high. See, meadow in progress. This area is planted with native pollinator plants and is intentionally left unmown. So they don't mow it. Unmown. Come on. They don't mow it because, oh well, they saw some in there. It's a butterfly sanctuary, similar to that what they have at the planetarium out in New York City. But as you can see, it's more appealing to the fly lantern. Still good. If I want a water break, I can just reach back in there and grab that, you know, or just take off my pack. Still holding out pretty good. It does feel super lightweight. So lightweight that I'm used to carrying that big satchel bag. So this is new for me. I feel kind of naked. You know, I need my satchel, my man bag. Just got to move to the side so I don't become the latest trend. Here's our trail. We missed our turn. So we're looking for the Cannonball Seas. Look for the sea right there. See? Definitely good on the uphill, on the ascents. I feel it. If it still feels lighter as we head up the trail and back towards our exit on the road and do a loop. Waterfly is also part of the Outdoor Industry Association, which means that a portion of their proceeds will go back into our experience here. Kind of neat, huh? Just gonna take a little water break from here. As you can see, our water is still intact. Just pull it out or unclip it, depending on your needs. No drip, but they did say that this bag could hold up to the rain elements, which will keep your stuff safe. See how the water repels? Look at that. Oh wow, yeah. So the water will simply repel. If we have a look inside, oh wow, it has like a protective water coating. So yeah, water just beads off. Everything is protected, but just enough for those elements so that you could make it back to your car and loved ones. The only thing I can complain about is that it's too light. We've leveled up by toning it down with that bag. Whoops, right there. Don't break your stuff. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. There's our trailhead, and we completed the loop. Wow, parking lot looks a tad more empty. Other than wildlife, just gotta watch out for those speeding cars. I believe, yeah, look at that. Another zipper. Looks like that can come off. See that? Oh no, it doesn't come off. Oh yeah, it does. Look at that. That comes off. Really neat. And you can zip it back on. I kind of think I will leave it on. Leave that open. And then put these like that. Get the dust off, right? And then now we fold it back up. Oh wow, this is just phenomenal. Back up into itself, right? And this little pouch, this is amazing. I've seen jackets like this, but never a bag so convenient with so many pockets that you can actually use for an adventure. I forgot my hiking bag. You know what? It's in the car. So you can just stop at a gas station, get whatever it is that you need from the gas station, and voila. But definitely I plan to get another one and use that 20% code, because this is definitely a must-have. And as you can see, actually I'm stuck carrying the rest of my crap, but super lightweight and portable. And there's the car right there, made it back. But this will actually go into its new home. Kind of neat, huh? Amazing, held out really well. Straps are super thin, so when you work up your sweat, the only thing that probably feels wetter is your shirt, and it's really thin in the back, and it's lightweight, and it fits twice as much that was actually whatever went into that bag. As you can see, I have room for twice as much as what's already in here. So visually it looks small, but it actually fits more. And I'll probably keep this one in the car so that when I go to the supermarket, I have the extra bag, get rid of those Amazon bags, and then I'll have a designated hiking bag. As you can see, everything fits here. And then just use one for my adventure and then one for shopping. And there's actually a deal going on right now where you can click on the link and I believe you'll get 20% off, which is great. So I'm just gonna put this back in here. And that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.